Oh, hello. Woof woof.
My
What's
dog,
the, what's the doggy's name?
Coo Bear.
Oh, okay. That's
Coo
cool.
Bear.
There you go. That's beautiful. Okay, so basically, this is a workshop. It's an ongoing workshop. It's about uh, manifesting financial stability, security. There's some very simple, basic tools. We're going to be using something called EFT, Emotional Freedom Techniques, which is called meridian tapping. Okay, look, we got more people coming in. Great. Which is sort of like emotional acupuncture with needles. I will be providing other tools. I have some other videos which I'll be supplying to you guys. Basically, what this is all about is changing attitudes and behaviors. Because let's face it, abundance and success is basically a habit.
Mm.
And what we're doing is we're changing our habits. You know, just as we have, our
Yeah.
financial arena, or our financial landscape is very much a set of habits that we've accumulated growing up. Okay, and we sort of receive these programs unconsciously without our permission. Okay, from our family, our neighborhood, our culture, our society. And it's sort of like a set point, as some people have a set point with their body weight. We actually have a set point with our level of abundance.
Mm.
And they've done studies, and that they say that by and large, it doesn't fluctuate more than $500 a year. Believe it or not, we sort of maintain. So there's some kind of unconscious control. Okay. So a lot of it is about, I mean, of course, there's external factors, there's our culture, our society, our religion, the environment, but there's also an internal program. And they've studied this, and it controls our ability to make money and spend money unconsciously. It's a program that's running in the background, and it's accurate to a couple of dollars a day. I mean, we got a little calculator going. I made too much money. If I make any more money, it's going to hurt. I'm going to get something bad's going to happen, you
Mm.
know. And then we slack off, or we go spend it. We spend it down. So, in fact, a lot of this is changing that. Also, there's belief systems. Whether we're entitled to have money, we deserve it, etc., which are also come from our family of origin, our culture, our education, our environment, our religion. So, and again, if it's working for us, it's not a bad thing, because that's how we kind of become who we are. But if we're not meeting our needs, if we're not making enough money, if we're not taking care of ourselves and our families, then it's time to change the program. Okay, change the habits. Now, what I tell everybody is there's no magic 90-second silver bullet. This is going to be kind of tedious, because the secret behind this, the way the unconscious works, is repetition.
Mm.
Repetition over time. Okay, so the material that I'm going to present to you is stuff that you're going to need to do over and over and over. It's brainwashing. We're going to get out the dawn and a sponge, and we're going to do a little scrubbing with the old brain. We're going to brainwash ourselves into manifesting abundance. Okay, so first tool that I strongly recommend, okay, is getting a $2, $3 spiral notebook. Okay, a daily journal. If you already have one, that's fantastic. Okay, because you're going to start keeping records. You're going to start documenting what you're doing. Okay, and also I'm going to ask you to make lists, and we're going to start writing down goals and visions, and we're also going to start writing down lists of some of our deeper beliefs and attitudes. And we're going to, like I said, this is a system. And it is about, it's going to be, you got to, the more dedicated you are doing this, the better the results you're going to find. Okay. There is no sexy, easy way to do this. Unfortunately, it is about being dedicated, disciplined, but the results are worth it. I mean, again, some of you guys have been with me before, you've seen the results of this kind of work. I'm not lying to you. Trust me, Thursday, you may make some progress, but you're not going to be making a bazillion dollars 4:30 Thursday, next Thursday. Okay. You may see some progress, you may see some changes, but it's gradual baby steps over time. Okay. And you'll turn around in about a month from now and you'll say, hey, I'm no longer doing the things I used to do. I'm doing new stuff and there is some more money coming in and I'm feeling better. I'm feeling more successful. Things are going more my way. Okay. But it happens in a very gradual, incremental kind of way. Okay. There are miracles, there are, surprises, synchronicities, but it's really about gradual work. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do, if you have a notebook or a piece of paper, write down your current income. And you got to be honest with yourself. Don't be honest with me. You don't have to tell me. Okay. But you want to write down exactly how much you're making, either per month or, per week, whichever way you calibrate or record your income. Okay. All right. Now, the question you want to ask yourself, and again, is write down next to it your expenditures, your expenses. How much money are you spending? Okay. Now, hopefully you're either breaking even or maybe there's a little extra, or there's a surplus that you can sock away in the bank or put away. But if there isn't, if you're breaking even, okay, or you're in deficit, now we got a problem. That's called under earning. And of course, that's not a good place to be. Definitely this program that I'll be teaching you guys will get you there. Will get you to a place where there's balance, okay? Or increasing the income to a place where you're free to do what you want, okay? Again, it's incremental, it's gradual. So the first thing we're going to do, like I said, write down the amount of money you're making today, okay, whether you do it weekly or monthly, okay, and then what your expenses are, okay. So again, this is not the Spanish Inquisition, okay, but the question is, you have to be honest with yourself. Are you ahead or are you behind? Okay, and it's really about your own personal honesty. The truth will set you free. Okay, so now what we're going to do, another section, we're going to start off with some series of exercises. This is the EFT tapping, the meridian tapping, and it's a form of self-healing, self-programming. People ask me, people say to me, is this hypnosis? Is this, meditation? I just go, yes. Okay, and they say, how does this work? And I say, it works just fine. EFT, emotional freedom techniques, has got a lot of different names. It used to be called thought field therapy, CER, AMT. It's got a lot of initials. It's still the same thing. What we're doing is we're tapping on different energy points, different meridians, chakras, energy points, in the same way that an acupuncturist would be sticking a needle. Okay, but we're tapping. So this is basically acupuncture without needles while repeating affirmations, healing statements, okay, and then doing it in a repetitive basis, because what we're doing is we're accessing our subconscious and we're reprogramming ourselves. Okay, this is where the brainwashing comes in. Okay, so basically, it's very simple. My teacher, I remember my teacher was Gary Craig, who some of you may have heard of. And I remember at one of his workshops, this is back in the 90s, a guy came up to him and said, okay, Gary, what's the secret? What's the fast track? What's the inside stretch? And Gary would say, frequency, repetition, and specificity. And the guy said, come on, that's not sexy enough. That's not cool. What's the secret? And of course, Gary said frequency, repetition, and specificity. This is, again, the way you program the mind or the way you change your subconscious or repro is by constant repetition. So when people ask me how often should they do this, if you have the time to do it once a day, that's perfect. Okay. Now I have a couple of videos which I'll supply to you, which are the Breakfast Club tapping routines. I think Hannah was in one of them a few years back, right? And I think Kendra, you were in one, weren't you? You were in one of the
Yeah.
Breakfast Club. Yeah, you were in the Breakfast Club. We used to do this every morning. Okay. So anyway, like I said, that's how you start to change your beliefs, your attitudes, and your behaviors by constantly reprogramming yourself. Okay. So we're going to take us out for a little test drive. We're going to do something called the Protective Shield of Golden Light, which is our first tapping routine, which is, again, it's based on a 5,000-year-old Tibetan mantra, which is about clearing away negative energy, negative spirits, negative beings, etc., creating an environment of safety. A sense of safety is, I think, necessary when you want to start doing some serious work on yourself. And this is a very powerful exercise. It's great if you're around toxic people or a toxic environment or a toxic work environment, and it provides you with a sense of safety and security. So again, just tap where I tap 10 times, and I'll be tapping at different energy points. Just tap where I tap and just repeat what I say, okay? And this is a complete no-brainer. You don't have to think about it. So let's start tapping at the top of the head, the crown chakra, and just repeat what I say. Say energy system.
Energy system.
Okay, now tap 10 times each tapping point. Tapping on the eyebrows. Now say, I am instructing you.
I'm instructing you.
Okay, very good. Outside corner of the eye. Say, to generate a protective shield of golden light. Okay, now cheekbone under the eye. Say, all around my body. Under the nose. Say, protecting me from all negative energies.
Protecting me from all negative energies.
Very good. Now under the mouth, all negative influences.
All negative influences.
Very good. You guys can, you guys can have the, you can unmute because it helps me know that you guys are following along. All negative intentions.
All negative intentions.
Okay, now under the arm on this side of the rib cage where girls have a bra strap, sending them all to the sun.
Sending them all
Sending them also the sun.
Right up to be transmuted to love.
To be transmuted to love.
Okay, top of the head, only allowing in.
Only allowing in.
Okay, eyebrow, loving.
Loving.
Side of the eye, healing.
Healing.
Cheekbone under the eye. Positive.
Positive.
Okay, under the nose. Energies.
Energies.
Okay, on the mouth and intentions.
And intentions.
Collarbone. And if I have any negative energies or
And if I have any negative intentions or energy,
under the arm, I send them all to the sun.
I send them all to the sun.
Okay, karate chop, to be transmuted to love.
To be transmuted to love.
Okay, take a deep breath. And now release. Very cool. You may start to notice a shift or a little bit of a change. Some people respond very dramatically, very quickly. You may start feeling sleepy. You may start getting a body rush, like you got a little high or something, or just kind of tingly. You'll notice a physiological change. And that's as your energy system is shifting. And it's also a sign that it's working, okay? All right, so let's move along. This will be the next thing we're going to do is called the gratitude tap. And there are 3 ways to do the gratitude tap. But since we're talking about, first way is about generally speaking, and this will be one of your other lists. You're going to be making 3 lists, okay, basically 3 gratitude lists. Okay, the first gratitude list is generally aspects of your life or people in your life or something about your life generally that makes you feel positive and good. Okay. And this is one of the classic exercises that activates law of attraction. Nothing activates law of attraction more than gratitude. Because let's face it, if you go around saying, boo-hoo, life sucks, I want to go home and eat worms, what is the universe going to do? Send you more worms, right? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the room, okay? And I'm going to ask each one of you in turn, okay, one aspect of your life that makes you feel good, positive, or grateful, okay? And then we'll all tap together in a very simple, this is like the simplest EFT law of attraction tapping routine. It's a real duh, but it's incredibly powerful, okay? It's amazing how the simple stuff usually works the best, right? Okay, so let's start with Claudette. Just an aspect of your life or somebody in your life or something in your life that makes you feel good, grateful, or positive.
I have a business coaching group that I meet every Tuesday, and it is my oasis.
Okay, very good. Awesome. So let's just start tapping the top of the head. And again, visualize something in your life or some aspect of your life or somebody in your life that makes you feel very good. And now we're going to say those two magic words that activate law of attraction. Some people can never say these two words, but just say thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now tapping on the eyebrows, say thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, outside corner of the eye, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, under the eye, on the cheekbone, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Under the mouth, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Collarbone, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Right
you.
chop, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Awesome. Take a deep breath and now release. Hey, Hannah, how you doing? Looks like you're doing some releasing there. That's pretty
I
good.
know.
It's kicking in. Okay, an aspect or something or somebody in your life that makes you feel good or positive.
I'm grateful for my husband.
Okay, very cool. Top of the head, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Eyebrow, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Outside corner of the eye, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Tapping point 7 to 10 times. Under the eye, cheekbone, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Under the nose, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Under the mouth, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Collarbone, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Under the arm, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Karate chop, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Very good. Let's all take a deep breath and I'll release. Very cool. Okay, Madeline, something or aspect of your life, either a person in your life, aspect of your own personal life, or something in your life, or that makes you feel good or positive, or something that recently happened.
Well, I'm really thankful for my two boys. They're
Beautiful.
8 and 9.
8 and 9. Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Top of the head.
Still
Thank
alive,
you.
anyway.
Thank you,
Beautiful.
Jesus.
Thank you. Okay. Eyebrow. Thank you. Now you may start yawning like Hannah. That's a good thing. She's just doing some really good release. She's an old tapper from way back. So she just yawn. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with you if you start yawning. That's what's supposed to happen. On the eye, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, under the nose, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Under the mouth, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Collarbone, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Under the arm, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Karate chop, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Take a deep breath. And I'll release. Okay, very good. Doug, somebody, something, or an aspect of your life you feel good about, grateful
Oh,
for.
spending time with my kids is the best feeling ever. So
Awesome. Top of the head, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Eyebrow, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Eye of the eye, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Under the eye, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Under the nose, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Under the mouth, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Collarbone, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm, thank you.
Thank
Body top, thank you. Hey, take a deep breath. And I'll release. Are you guys starting to feel that tingle or the body rush? Starting to feel a little bit spacey. Don't worry, I didn't slip you a Mickey. That's just your energy system starting to release. You're starting to release tension, anxiety. Sometimes you'll start to tear, or your nose will start to run, or you'll start yawning. That's normal. That's okay. All right, Debbie, aspect of your life or something or somebody in your life makes you feel good, warm and fuzzy and grateful.
Helping my dog clients.
Top of the head. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Eyebrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Eye of the eye. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank
Under
you.
the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Under the arm. Thank you.
Thank
Karate chop. Thank you.
you.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Take a deep breath. And I'll release. Okay, very good. Tamara, something or somebody or an aspect of your life that makes you feel warm and fuzzy and grateful. I can't hear you.
All right. I'm really happy to be back in art class, painting. It's one of my happy spots. I really enjoy being in art class. So yes, I'm really thankful for that.
Awesome. Okay, well, we got a few artists here today. Anyway, top of the head, thank you. So you're in good company.
Thank you,
Top of the
Jesus.
head, thank you. Eyebrow, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
The eye, thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Under the eye, thank you.
you, Jesus. Thank
Under the nose, thank you.
you.
Karate chop, thank you.
Thank
Oh, excuse me, collarbone, thank you. Sorry,
you.
collarbone, thank you. Under the arm, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Karate chop, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Okay, very good. Take a deep breath. And I'll release. Okay, Kendra, something you're grateful for, aspect of your life, somebody, something, or a recent event. Go ahead, dear. Hello,
Can you hear me?
Kendra.
Hello? Can you hear me okay? Yeah.
Yeah, you're perfect. Dear.
Okay, so I'm thankful for in the midst of this pandemic, my family's been healthy and I found a new job. I mean, I'm thankful.
Beautiful. I know you've been good stuff. Blessings to you, dear.
Mhm.
Top of the head. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Brow. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Awesome. Side of the eye. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Under the eye. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you.
Under the nose. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Under the mouth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Collarbone. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Under the arm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take a deep
Thank
breath.
you.
Yeah, if you start yawning and releasing, that's a good thing. Don't worry. Don't be embarrassed. It's okay. Awesome. All right, Tamara, something you're grateful, aspect of your life or a person or a recent event, something that makes you feel good and warm and fuzzy.
You got tomorrow ready.
We did tomorrow. Okay, everybody's moving. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to move on to the next thing. Who's next? Who wants to do it? Come on, wait. Who wants to do the last one? Who's feeling grateful?
I'll go.
All right, go ahead, Emily.
Grateful for my new car.
Sorry, Emily, say that again.
Grateful for my new car.
Ah, there you go. Top of the head. Thank you. Eyebrow. Thank you. Eye. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Under the eye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose. Thank you. Under the mouth. Thank you. Collarbone. Thank you. Under the arm. Thank you. Karate chop. Thank you. Take a deep breath. There you go. Good yawn there, Claudette. There you go. You're releasing. It really works. It's kicking in. That's good. Okay, guys. This list, when I first started this work, I couldn't think of one thing in my life I was grateful for, and I was just Mr. Grumpy. Now I filled up 3 books, 3 spiral notebooks. Okay, so the list gets longer and longer. Now, I would do on a daily basis, I've maybe 5 or 6 things. Now, this is what in salesman school they call the why. Have you ever heard that expression? This is your why. All right. And the tapping and the gratitude is to keep you connected to your why in a deep psychological, spiritual way. Okay. You know why you're working. You know why you're doing. This is your why. Okay. My cat wants to get into the act. I'm sorry. Sandy is the, he wants to be the center of attention there. Sorry about that. Anyway, so the next thing, and now this is, since we're talking money in business, we're going to get to the moneymaker gratitude list. Okay. So just keep making the list, but I would say on a daily basis, five things or 5 aspects of your life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, here we get down to the money and the law of attraction. Show me the money. Make a list of your sources of income. Make a list of people, places, organizations who provide income for you. That's customers, clients, government agencies, employers, any source of income, family and friends. Make a list, because that is, if you can focus your positive gratitude energy towards this is going to start activating a flow of money towards you. I know it sounds woo-woo and weird, but this is absolutely true. I still tap on my last 20 clients every morning, and I keep getting new clients out of the woodwork. I mean, total woo-woo coincidence. It isn't a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Synchronicity. And I tap on 20 customers every morning. Okay. So, guys, I want you to either use initials, just use initials, but shall we say sources of income or customers or clients, use initials. Okay. And we'll start from the bottom. We started with at the top. We'll start at the bottom of the list. Diane, a source of income, use initials. That could be a client, customer, government agency, employer, company, a source of income. Diane. Hello? Okay, who wants to go? Lynn, are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Okay, source of income.
Well, I just made a huge list here, and one of them, I'm an artist too, and I have a greeting card line. So I have to say that there's one store that has sold like way more than ever because of the pandemic. So, people are sending cards. So that's
good.
I mean, yeah, I have like 10 things.
That's excellent. Okay, good. So let's just start tapping the top of the head. And now we're going to get really serious into the gratitude, because this is show me the money, right, guys? All right, connect with that source of income and how good it feels receiving that money, how good it feels feeling validated and acknowledged both professionally and financially, and how good it feels when that check hits your hot little hands or when it hits the bank account. And now say those 2 magic words. Say thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's tap on the eyebrows, connecting with that source of income. Again, if you're an artist, a collector, buyer, anybody who buys your work, obviously, that store that's buying all your gift cards, say thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, outside corner of the eye, thank you. Under the eye, thank you. Under the mouth, thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm, thank you. Okay, karate chop, thank you. Okay, now take a deep breath and I'll release. Okay, and let's see here. Brittany, we got 2 Brittany's, but either one. Brittany Jackson, beautiful, dear. It's a source of income. You can use initials, whatever works for you, dear.
Yeah, VR.
Very good. Top of the head. Thank you. Connecting with that, how good it feels to be rewarded, acknowledged, abundant, professional, successful, and say those 2 magic words. Thank you. Eyebrow. Thank you. Side of the eye. Thank you. Connecting with all that abundance, feeling abundant, feeling acknowledged, feeling rewarded. Thank you. Under the nose, thank you. Under the mouth, thank you. Collarbone, thank you. Under the arm, thank you. Karate chop, thank you. Okay, take a deep breath. And I'll release. Okay, very good. All right, Yun, Yun, are you there?
Yeah, you can call me Chun. How are you?
Chin or Chun?
Chun.
Chun, a
We
source
met on
of,
WorkShop.
could be a student or a client or a company, just initials for keep to preserve anonymity, whatever. Go ahead, dear.
Could you say again?
A source of income. This could be a student or a company, a client or a customer, somebody who is paid to, I beg your pardon?
Yeah, so I teach class, and that's a really great source of income that
Right.
gives me fulfillment and joy.
Beautiful, excellent, top of the head. What I would do is I'd write down, make a list of my students and tap on each one of them. My philosophy is every one of my customers deserves at least 10 seconds of thank yous. Top of the head, thank you.
Thank you.
Eyebrow, thank you.
Thank you.
Side of the eye, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the eye, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose, thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone, thank you.
Yeah.
Under the arm, thank you.
Yeah.
Karate chop, thank you. Very good. Take a deep breath. And I'll release. Okay, very good. Zuli, source of income.
Hi, Tony. Yes, presently, I would have to thank the New York State for having the program for me being able to take care of my mother. So that is my source of income for now.
That's good. And listen,
That's right. It's keeping me the bills paid and everything. Thank you. Making them stronger, New York State.
Up ahead, thank you.
Thank you.
Eyebrows, thank you.
Thank you.
Eye, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the eye, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose, thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm, thank you.
Thank you.
Body chop, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, take a deep breath. And I'll release. Okay. And we'll do one last one. Teresa, are you there? Teresa, you available?
Hi, I'm here. I love my clients who keep me self-employed.
Okay, very good. Top of the head. I would make a list of each one of them and say thank you.
Okay.
All right. The top of the head, thank you.
Thank you.
Eyebrow, thank you.
Thank you.
Eye of the eye, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the eye, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose, thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm, thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop, thank you.
Thank you.
Take a deep breath and I'll release. Okay, there you go. Excellent. I think Hannah and Kendra may remember Paulie. Do you guys remember Paulie? He was part of the old crew. When he started with me, he first called me from the homeless shelter with the last minutes on his cell phone. And, his wife had moved in with her mother and she was talking divorce. After doing this, he joined our thing, our little group. And within about a month, the wife was back, the daughter was back, he had a job, and he was making money. He still does this tap on every one of his customers, and now he's pushing down 6 figures. Okay, but I'm just happy that he got out of the homeless shelter in 30 days and got his wife back. But, the rest, hey, but he still does this tap, and we're talking since 2008. So, long time, right? Okay. Now, so that's the gratitude tap. It's absolutely an essential building block if you're going to do this law of attraction work. Again, every one of my customers gets to thank you, thank you, thank you. It's the least I can do, right? Okay, so moving along, we're now going to do the money thermostat. Now, the money thermostat, is all about this set point. Remember I was talking about set, like just like people have a set point with their body weight. We have a set point with our income. Okay. And it, like I said, the subconscious is so accurate that we're only, it controls our income. Like I said, $500 a year was like a dollar something a day. It's, and have you ever noticed you're making, you kind of slack off, you get lazy because there's a switch. There's that little thermostat switch that said, you made too much money, time to slack off. This gives you stability. Okay. The idea of this is stability, which is okay if you're paying the bills, taking care of your family, putting your money away and everything's working. Okay. But if you're under earning or if you're in deprivation and you're not meeting your needs and you're kind of scrambling, it's time to turn the dial up. Now, the problem, and again, I'm not going to dump on anybody in particular, but one of the problems that a lot of the success seminar people do, and it's kind of to sell tickets, it's a little disingenuous. They go, I'm visioning that I'm going to make $5 bazillion by 4:30, tomorrow afternoon, or else, well, guess what? Your subconscious is no fool. Your subconscious is going to go, forget that, buddy, However, your subconscious is going to accept a realistic number. Okay. And so what I say, there's two ways to do it. You can, I say double whatever you were making before. Your subconscious can accept that. It's not insane. You know what I mean? So when you're working on your own or working with me privately, you use your real numbers, because one of the secrets about EFT and law of attraction is specificity. So if you made $1,263 last week, okay, then you want to double that number exactly. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, the other part of this is everybody has a slightly different metric of how they think about money. Some people think about making money on a daily basis. Other people think about money on a weekly basis. Other people think about it on a monthly. And there's some people think about it on a quarterly basis. Everybody has a slightly different relationship. And it also has to do with our bills, how our bills go out. You know what I mean? Just for the sake of working in a group, we're going to use a monthly time frame, and we're going to do what I call the vague version of the money thermostat. Again, when you're working on your own or working with me privately, we talk real numbers. Okay. So again, we're going to do the tapping. And again, just, tap where I tap 10 times, tapping on the side of the hand, karate chop, and just repeat what I say. Okay. So even though I made what I made last month, I choose to make twice what I made last month this month.
I choose to make what I made last month and this month.
Choose to make twice what I made last month this month.
Twice what I made last month this month.
And I deeply and completely.
And I deeply and completely.
Love, accept, and forgive myself.
What?
Love, accept, and forgive myself.
Love, accept, and forgive myself.
That's the most important bit, by the way, guys. So even though I made what I made last month,
even though I made what I made last month,
today I set a firm intention.
Today I set a firm intention
to make twice what I made last month.
Twice what I made last month this month.
And I deeply and completely.
deeply and completely love,
accept, and forgive myself.
Forgive myself.
Very good. One more time. So even though I made what I made last month.
So even though I made what I made last month.
Today I set a firm intention.
Today I set a firm intention.
I made twice what I made last month this month.
I made twice what I made last month this month.
And I deeply and completely.
And I deeply and completely
love, accept, and forgive myself.
Love, accept, and forgive myself.
Okay, now we're going to do the reminder phrase. We're going to tap on the different tapping points. Top of the head, crown chakra. I choose to make twice what I made last month this month.
I choose to make twice what I made last month this month.
Okay, eyebrow. I deserve to make twice what I made last month this month.
I deserve to make twice what I made last month this month.
Okay. I give myself permission to make twice what I made last month this month.
I
I
give
give myself permission to make twice what I made last month this month.
Okay, under the cheekbone, under the eye. I am willing to make twice what I made last month this month.
I am willing to make twice what I made last month this month.
Under the nose. It's safe for me to make twice what I made last month this month.
It is safe for me to make twice what I made last month this month.
Okay, under the mouth. I have the power to make twice what I made last month this month.
I have the power to make what I made twice what I made last month this month.
Collarbone. I like the way it feels when I make twice what I made last month this month.
I like the way it makes me feel twice what I made last month this month.
Arm, side of the rib cage. It's easy for me to make twice what I made last month this month.
It's easy for me to make twice what I made last month this month.
Okay, karate chop. So even though I made what I made last month,
it's okay twice what I made last month this month.
Today I set a firm intention.
Today I set a firm intention
to make twice what I made last month this month.
To make twice what I made last month this month.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself.
Accept and forgive myself.
Take a deep breath and I'll release. Okay. Again, I'll just tell you the story. The guy who taught me EFT is a guy called Gary Craig. He's my guru. He was an insurance broker and he did healing on the side. You know, that's how he took care of his family, etc. He did this exercise, and within 3 years, he was able to sell his insurance business, retire permanently, and dedicate himself to be a teacher and a coach and a healer, etc., and still take care of his family and put his kids through college. And he said, this was the money exercise that did it for him. Okay. Now, in my own personal, some months I actually have seen my money double. Usually it's more like 2%, 5%. You know what I'm saying? It's not, gazillion dollars over, it's everything's this stuff is incremental. Okay. So, but it works. You're reprogramming yourself. You're brainwashing yourself. I'm being honest. We're being brainwashed for success. Okay, that's what we're doing here. Okay. Now, next most important tool, and again, this is all about goal setting and visioning. Because here's the point: do you want to live by accident or do you want to live on purpose? Okay. If you live by accident, that's like going to the casino and expecting to come out with money, right? People who make plans, people who set goals succeed, okay? And there's a whole process of making goals, etc. And again, that's why you have the $2 student notebook, okay? And the way you write down a goal or a vision, I mean, there's lots of names. Back in the day when I was learning this stuff and I used to go to these law of attraction workshops, they'd give you a bunch of old magazines and kitty scissors and some paste, right? And you'd make a vision board, you know what I mean? Which is cool. It's cool. But frankly, I would rather make a shopping list or a laundry list and write down my goals like a professional, okay? So what you do, I would devote at least 1 or 2 pages to a vision or a goal. And at the top of the page, I would write the title, right? And also set a date, that the date you set the vision or goal and the date you want to complete it, okay? If you don't do that, it's going to go off into waffle land, okay? It's going to go to never, never land. That's why it's important to set a date and a realistic date. Don't be a Nazi. Don't punish yourself, but be realistic, okay? Then the next thing is if there's any money involved, okay, put the dollars and cents. We're talking money here, So if it's a goal like I will have manifested, $12,063, by, March 12th, write it down. Then write down kind of the actual details of the actions, right? The actions, you make little shopping list of the actions. After that, you want to write down the values and the ethics that you wish to honor. Because there's no point making a bazillion dollars if you lied, cheated, and stole, and everybody hates you and you hate yourself. Okay. Now, here's the fun part. This is the EFT stuff. Okay. What I want you all to do is everybody got some kind of, right now this is test drive. Okay. But has everybody got a kind of a vision they have, a little idea of something they want to work on? Everybody, I got Claudette said yes. Who else is saying? How about you, Doug? You're nodding. Okay. There you go. Woof, woof. There you go. Good doggy. Okay. All right. So I want you to kind of close your eyes, and I want you to feel around. This is touchy-feely time. There's an area, it's called the sore spot or the tender spot. It's above your breast, below your collarbone. It'll be slightly to the left or slightly to the right. That's one on either side of your sternum, and it'll be sore or tender. It'll be sensitive. You'll find it. On me, it's right here. Okay, it's right over here. I just found it. On me, it's right there. There'll be some people it's pain. Other people it's just sort of sensitive. But we call it the sore spot or the tender spot. Just massage it. Okay. It's actually activating the limbic system, and it's part of your subconscious. It's actually cueing your subconscious for your wish. Okay. So now I want you to close your eyes and now visualize you successfully manifesting, completing your vision or your goal. Rub your sore spot and just kind of try to picture in your mind's eye successfully manifesting, completing your vision or goal, and how that feels, how good that feels. Okay. Give it a couple more. Having such a good time with my vision, I don't want to stop. Okay, that's very good. Now we're going to now do the tapping. We're going to start going to the karate chop. And now just say, now you can, this is called the EFT movie technique or vision technique. So you can call, you're the producer, you're the director. Okay, so you can give it a name if you want. I'll just call it the Success in Abundance vision or movie. Okay. So just repeat after me. Even though I have my Success in Abundance movie,
even though I have my Success and Abundance movie,
I choose to allow the universe.
I choose to allow the universe
to manifest success and abundance in my life.
To manifest success and abundance in my life.
In the best possible way.
In the best possible way.
And for the greatest good.
For the greatest good.
And I align myself with the universe.
And I align myself with the universe.
So this can come to pass.
For this to come to pass.
And I deeply and completely.
And I deeply and completely love,
accept, and forgive myself.
Accept and forgive myself.
And we're going to do it 2 more times. So even though I have my Success and Abundance movie.
So even though I have my Abundance and Success movie.
Today I set a firm intention.
Today I set a firm intention.
To allow the universe.
To allow the universe.
Manifest success and abundance in my life.
Manifest success and abundance in my life.
In the best possible way and for the greatest good.
In the best possible way and for the greater good.
And I align myself with the universe.
And align myself with the universe.
So this can come to pass.
For this to come to pass.
And I deeply and completely.
And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself.
Okay, so did we do that 3 times? Or
no, one more. I think
one more. Okay, thanks.
Yes, one more.
Okay.
I love it.
I get so spaced out. Right now I'm floating. I'm high right now. So even though I have my Success and Abundance movie.
Even though I have my Success and Abundance movie.
Today I set a firm intention.
Today I set a firm intention.
To allow the universe.
To allow the universe.
To manifest success and abundance in my life.
to manifest success and abundance in my life
in the best possible way
in the best possible way
and for the greatest good.
and for the greatest good.
And I align myself with the universe so this can come to pass.
I align myself with the universe so this can come to pass.
And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love, accept, and forgive myself.
love, accept, and forgive myself.
So take a deep breath. And I will- Okay. All right. So that's the vision tap, mind movie tap. People ask me, how often should we do this? Well, let's put it this way. If you do it every day, things are going to start happening faster than if you do it once a year or once a month. If you do it every other day, good. You know, do whatever you can do. Now, I'm going to tell you, members of my past groups have noticed incredible synchronicities. Kendra and Hannah, you remember Tammy? Remember she got they gave her, she wanted to set up a woman's center in her town.
Yeah.
And she hadn't told anybody. She got a call from the mayor of the town. They said, we heard you're looking for a building. We want to give it to you for $1.
Wow.
Turn it into a woman's center. And then she got a grant from another organization for $100,000 to finance this whole thing. And it came out of the woodwork. She hadn't even started really making moves on her project. How about that? This stuff really works, okay? And it works in my life, okay? So guys, so that's now the vision work, again, that's when you really get into this stuff. But again, it's daily work. You got to do this frequently. You got to do this consistently. If you do it once and then call me up in 6 months and say, hey, you know, I didn't make my bazillion dollars, you know, and I only tap once. What's the matter? You know, well, you get what you get what you get. Anyway, let's wind up with the what I call the gratitude tap. The abundance tap. Now, this is a generalized kind of manifesting law of attraction thing, and it's really good. It's a great way to kind of round out a group like this. Very simple. Again, everything I teach is ridiculously simple, easy to repeat. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You just follow my videos, follow the YouTubes that I put out there, okay? And so let's just start tapping on a karate chop, okay? And just repeat after me. Even though the universe has been manifesting some abundance in my life, I choose to allow the universe manifest even more abundance in my life. And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. So even though the universe has been manifesting some abundance in my life, today I set a firm intention to allow the universe to manifest even more abundance in my life. And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Very good. One more time. So even though I have been allowing the universe manifest some abundance in my life, today I set a firm intention to allow the universe to manifest even more abundance in my life. And I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Okay, top of the head. Today I set a firm intention to allow the universe to manifest even more abundance in my life. Even more abundance of love. Like even more abundance of happiness. Even more abundance of good health. Even more abundance of prosperity.
Even more abundance of prosperity.
The mouth, even more abundance of creativity.
Even more abundance of creativity.
All about even more abundance of good friends.
Even more abundance of good friends.
Yeah, even more abundance of all the good things I really need.
Even more abundance of all the good things I really need.
So karate chop now. So today I set a firm intention.
So
Today I set a firm intention
Top of the head to allow the universe
to allow the universe
to manifest even more abundance in my life.
to manifest even more abundance in my life.
Even more abundance of happiness.
Even
Oh,
more
sorry,
abundance
love,
of
love.
happiness. Even more abundance of love.
Okay, outside of the eye, even more abundance of happiness.
Even more abundance of happiness.
Hey, cheekbone, even more abundance of good health.
Even more abundance of good health.
I don't know, it's even more abundance of prosperity.
Even more abundance of prosperity.
Even more abundance of creativity.
Even more abundance of creativity.
All about even more abundance of good friends.
Even more abundance of good friends.
Even more abundance of all the good things I really need.
Even more abundance of all the good things that I need.
Okay, don't worry, we're on the home stretch. So today I set a firm intention.
And today I set a firm intention
Top of the head to allow the universe
to allow the universe
to manifest even more abundance in my life.
to manifest even more abundance in my life.
I brought even more abundance of happiness.
Even more abundance of happiness.
Even more abundance of love.
Even more abundance of love.
Even more abundance of good health.
Even more abundance of good health.
Even more abundance of prosperity.
Even more abundance of prosperity.
Even more abundance of
creativity. Even more abundance of creativity.
Even more abundance of good friends.
Even more abundance of good friends.
Even more abundance of all the good things I really need.
Even more abundance of all the good things I really need.
Karate chop. And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love, accept, and forgive myself.
love, accept, and forgive myself.
Excellent. Let's all take a deep breath. And I'll release. Okay. So how's everybody feeling? Anybody want to check in briefly, say hi, or any comments or questions?
This was nice. This was good.
Relaxing.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Sorry, Doug?
Very relaxing as well.
Right. This stuff really works. Okay, it works if you work it, as they say, you know. And we'll be doing this every Sunday night. Like I said, we'll get more organized and we'll get more specific into the deeper do. All right. But I just wanted to get you guys organized. And if you're happy to make this a regular stop, we'll be here every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Okay. And like I said, I'll be putting out, I've got the if you don't have them already, I'll send you the links to the various YouTubes of everything that I teach. Okay. It's an
Can I share something?
Yeah, go ahead, Lynn.
This is the most amazing thing that happened. You sent a video about like a soulmate video, and then you do the tapping. Well, I did that in the morning, and then in the afternoon, I went into Lowe's and ran into my former boyfriend because you said to picture somebody that you had the most passion with. And I tried not to picture him because I didn't want to call him back into my life because it was a really bad relationship and it ended 12 years ago. And he wouldn't talk to me ever. Okay. And because I did that tapping in the morning, for some reason, he was able to talk with me the first conversation that very same day. And I had only seen him maybe 3 times in 12 years. And he wouldn't talk to me.
Well, I mean, the tapping works. One of the taps that I would recommend with problem relationships is the Ho'oponopono tap.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And if you want, we're at the top of the hour. I'll go for a few more minutes. I don't want to keep you guys up on a school night. Wednesday night will be love and relationships. So Wednesday night we're going to have a tarot party. I'll be bringing out my tarot cards. Okay. but we'll also be talking about love and relationships. The best tool that it's for releasing to it. It's for reconciliation, but if it's past a point of no return, then it's for releasing, okay? And maybe we can do that for you right now, okay? Anybody familiar with Ho'oponopono? Who's done Ho'oponopono?
Oh my God, that's like one of my favorites.
That's Kendra, yeah, it's great.
It helped me through a lot of tough work situations.
Absolutely. It's kind of an interesting backstory. Ho'oponopono is a native Hawaiian mantra or ritual for healing, releasing, and the Hawaiian shamans or kahunas, right, would go up on the cliff and sort of chant this at the sea gods. And they use it also for remote healing. You know, they would put an effigy or modern, they'd put a picture of somebody and they would use it for remote healing. And there was a native Hawaiian, but now an American, right? An American native Hawaiian who was a psychiatrist, and he worked at a kind of Silence of the Lambs type mental institution. You know, nobody was leaving. You know what I mean? And these were really dangerous dudes. And he hated his job. He hated it in the worst way. And his grandmother said, well, why don't you do Ho'oponopono? And he went, well, and he started chanting Ho'oponopono in Hawaiian, of course, at the mental institution. And he started to feel better. He wasn't so depressed or anxious or frightened or weirded out. Not only that, the staff members who were in his office started to feel better. Gets better. He started chanting Ho'oponopono over the case files of these really dangerous, psychotic, criminally insane, really Silence of the Lamb, Hannibal Lecter types. I'm serious. And they started becoming easier to handle. Nobody left, you know what I mean? But life was a lot easier at that mental institution. So that's kind of an interesting story. And it's one of the rare documented cases of remote healing. It's actually in kind of Hawaiian mental blah, blah, blah documents that they did this, okay? So start tapping. Now you can do it with a photograph of somebody you have a problem relationship or remote healing. So top of the head, crown chakra, and then just tap 10 times each tapping point and just repeat the mantras. So top of the head, say, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Say eyebrow, say, please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Under the eye, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Under the eye, I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Under the nose, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth, I love you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Karate chop, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Head, I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Eyebrow, thank you.
Thank you.
Eye of the eye, I love you.
I love you.
Under the eye, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Under the nose, please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Under the mouth, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Collarbone, I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Under the arm, thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop, I love you.
I love you.
Okay, take a deep breath. And I'll release. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. That's a wonderful exercise. And like I said, I've got, I'll send you the YouTubes on that. If you want to, chat with me, I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever. Or, if you want to, talk to me privately, I'm available. Love you all. I'm so glad that you all showed up tonight. We'll be here same time next week. Okay. And we'll get deeper into it, more, into the nitty gritty. And like I said, I want you guys all to benchmark your progress. Because what I want to see is in about 12 or 13 weeks, I want somebody to say, well, week one, I was making X 100,000, whatever it was, a week, and now I'm making Y. Okay. I want us to benchmark our results. Also, I had a goal or a vision, and now I've achieved it, that kind of stuff. So that's why I want you guys to document it, and I want to work with you guys. Okay. So blessings. I love you. Namaste.
Namaste. Love you
you.
too, Tony. Thank
All
you.
right, love you too.
Thank you,
Have
Tony.
a good night. Bye.
Good night, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
You too.